Hi everybody, I'm Nick Justishin. I teach virtual production at Drexel University, and I'm here at SIGGRAPH 2022, and I've got Max from Faceware here showing off the latest in Faceware gear. So what are you showing here?
So we're here at the Optitrack booth. We're doing a live demo with them, streaming live body, face, and hands all into Unreal, doing a live DJ performance. You can see in the back corner there, she's getting set up. We've had it streaming the first 2 days. Today, just taking a little bit of a break as everything starts to wind down here on the floor. But it's been cool because we've been watching people walk through and get an experience of what Opti can do by itself, and then with the integration with body and face as well.
So you were telling me that this is new something from Faceware. What's going on here?
This is somewhat new. This is actually the first SIGGRAPH we're showing our Mark IV head cam. We actually launched this right at the beginning of the pandemic, so I have never brought one of these to SIGGRAPH to show off, but it's been out in the wild for a while now. If anybody has seen our site or seen any of our announcements, the Mark IV has been out for 2 years. This is our professional head cam system. It streams everything wirelessly. It lasts on a battery for 5 to 6 hours. It charges in 1 hour. It's extremely lightweight. Actors love it. It doesn't move around at all because it's got these brand new stabilizing sideburn pieces, and it's super modular. If, for instance, the actor doesn't want to have access to their light switch, you can swap this around on their body or take it off completely. The same thing with the light and all the components. It's really nice, and you can always, of course, sync these together with multiple head cams if you're doing 4 or 5 actors at once, and then even better, sync them with a body or a hand solution as well, and audio. So all of it can stream together with one button press.
Is there anything new on the Mark IV in terms of the wireless transmission versus earlier models?
Yeah, actually, we did upgrade the Teradek unit. The Teradek team, they've always been known for their wireless solutions. The newest one we're using is the 4K LT model, which transmits, I believe, 750 meters. Since we've made the update, it's been able to go through pretty much every stage we've tested it on, barring some extreme wireless issues we've seen in the Los Angeles region with nearby airports. But most other stages, you can have these, even with concrete walls on the space, whatever your capture volume is, very little interference available. In fact, this is the first exhibit, this is the first trade show of my life that we've had wireless running flawlessly on the exhibit floor. Normally it is a well-known, a well not stated fact that on a convention floor and in a conference you don't run wireless because there's going to be way too much interference. So this show I set everything up, but I ran my wired connection just in case. And sure enough, day 1 I was like, okay, everybody cross your fingers, not a single dropout. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Day 2, totally fine, and here we are day 3, and we didn't have to worry about it. So that was a huge win for me. I haven't seen that yet, and I'm really, really thankful we made that upgrade.
And then I guess the last thing is the camera itself. Is there anything different about that in the Mark IV from previous models, or the lensing, something like that?
For sure, yeah. The lens, if you haven't seen our Mark III versus our Mark IV, we updated the lens itself, so it's low distortion. Basically, the tracking in our software will work pretty much the same between our Mark III and our Mark IV system in our analyzer and retargeter software, but the difference is for reference data for the animators when they're coming through and doing polishing passes, now you have a crisp, low distortion video frame of your actor's performance, so you don't have to worry about seeing that fisheye effect and trying to guess exactly how much cheeks or sides of the faces are moving when you have that warped image. And the other big thing is we're doing, I don't know if the camera can see it here, but you have 2 light panels on the camera itself. We have some more visuals if you can't see this, but basically the lighting is more evenly lit from left and right side of the face too. So as opposed to our previous models, we had one light source bright underneath the actor coming up, and we would see difference in shadow and gleam from across the face coming up like this, but we really wanted to diffuse that evenly across the face with 2 different panels. And then allowing them to pivot at the same axis. So if you have something off-center, you can pivot this way and still maintain that even balance across the face.
There's something else. There's just one more thing, right?
Yeah, just one more thing. So we do have, if you're not familiar, our real-time software it's called Faceware Studio. It is our live tracking software. Last year we introduced indie pricing for that. That's still maintaining. We're still going with that indie pricing, trying to get as many indie teams we have in our market and everybody out in the world an available entry point into real-time face tracking. And I can't say much about it, but we do have something else along the vein for our indie community that's coming soon. So I know there's more coming. I know you'll hear about it very soon, which will mean everybody else will hear about it very shortly after that. But I just wanted to leave you with that so you have something to look forward to.
All right, so it's not just fun here at SIGGRAPH. There's more to come. Keep an eye out for that. Until next time, have fun.